Hi everybody, Electronics here, and in today's Hero League match we're gonna be playing Diablo at the Sky Temple. So let's have a look at our drafts. Ain't this a treat, right? We have Tessadar, Falstad, Rhaegar, Nazeebo and Diablo. And the enemy team drafted Gaslow, Muradin, Liming, Zeratul and Brightwing. Okay, I was the last one to pick. And I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what everybody's reasoning was behind everybody's hero choices. It just happened, I guess. I mean, I did some damage to Liming there, but not much will happen from that. Yeah, okay, this is great. Also, now that I think about it, now that I look at the fact that we have Rhaegar and Tessadar, I was like so confused by everything that I didn't even realize how bad our draft was. I should have actually gone Sonya and maybe like some synergy with Tessadar and Rhaegar as Sonya would be nice. But for the first tier, let's go ahead and pick. Let's actually go ahead and pick Soul Fist. It just will help us to regen some more health with our healers, and on this map, especially on the Sky Temple, where you always want to be basically at certain spots on the map rather than at just roaming and getting kills. Like, you will constantly be inside. Yeah, but I mean, Diablo was probably a bad pick here. Actually, like, now that I think about it, Diablo wasn't really that great. By the way, I was planning to do Hero League commentary for a while now, but it always felt kind of stale. Like, the meta was so stale in Heroes. I really don't know how it's in other games. Like, I was playing League a lot, but I had like 10 ranked games in League. And it always felt super stale. And what I try to say here is the fact that it was always Kel'Thas. At first it was Jaina, I believe. Then it was Kel'Thas. Whoever picks Kel'Thas probably wins the game. Now it's Liming. Now it was Liming. And with the introduction of bans, it actually made the game far more balanced and it introduced a lot more variety. Like, look at these drafts, for example. Isn't that the variety? So that's obviously helpful. And now that we have this variety, I will actually commentate some Hero League games. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. It should be. And I'm going to die there because they had their whole team coming. Oh, that was my mistake. I shouldn't have charged in. I should have just stayed there and tried to get as many shots as possible. Definitely had no reason to charge into Gaslow out of all people, but I really hope that with Falstad we could have bursted him down fast enough. Obviously it didn't happen. This tier, Fire Devil, 22 damage per second around you every second. It's just, even after the nerf, it's kind of really, really good. Like, the damage boost, like, it's really good. Let's go ahead and stop Gaslow there from doing much damage. Try to dodge Liming's skill shots, and it seems like it's all fine. Oh, we are now kind of in a bad spot. For a second there, we were in a bad spot. If they had Brightwing there, actually, they could have probably killed me. Let's look at the bottom. What's happening there? Not much. It's a very solid. Like, I don't know. Not much is happening during this game. That's what I try to say here. Actually, like, I will try to combo Muradin there. Okay, I mean, nobody followed up, so whatever. But the reason I went for Muradin there is because he already used his jump, so he had no escapes there, but my team wasn't there, like, again. I don't know, it's weird. Like, every time I play Diablo, it always is a little bit weird. Like, I really don't like playing Diablo in Hero League, even though he's super strong. Like, he's one of the best heroes, like, one of the best tanks for Hero League, without a doubt. But every time it just feels like my team isn't there when I engage, and they need to be, and it's like I really don't like it. I'd rather play somebody like ETC. But for some reason, wow, good job. Yeah, you really did a good job there. Like, really did a good job. This is horrible. Is it just how do you body block a freaking Rhaegar? So yeah, I much prefer playing somebody like ETC or even Joanna, because for some reason like the team is always there for it. Like maybe it's much easier to follow up on ETC's combo, on his like AoE combos than on Diablo's, but I really don't understand it. Look at that, we're able to catch Brightwing there in a very tight spot, and with Rhaegar and Tessadar next to us, we should be able to actually survive this pretty easily. Can I get a heal, please? It would really help me out if you could like heal me. So yeah, I'll just sit here, tank this, get more of the shots from the temple. As the ultimate, obviously Apocalypse. The stun is way too good. The stun is way too good. Wow, the polymorph actually kind of screwed me over, but we will be able to stun Li Ming there, and that was kind of actually pretty damn great. And Brightwing also caught herself in a little bit of tight spot, right? Right? Okay, I mean that was great. Like, remember that I said that I don't like playing Diablo because my team is nowhere near to be found all the time? This game, it feels kind of decent. It could have been worse, you know? It could have been worse. Yeah, I see him, but not much I can actually do. I will charge into the boss and just run away. And just run away. Yeah, it's yeah, that's the way you can use charge to escape, right there. Was a little bit of my fault. I should have been there. I shouldn't have been there. I should have just escaped through standard means, but I decided to just be a little bit more aggressive than I should. Yep. Oh, that was actually. Oh, good job by Falstad. Good disengage. Probably didn't have to use Rhaegar's ultimate there. I assume that Rhaegar wanted to fight and Falstad wanted to disengage, so that happened. Falstad should be kind of careful about Zeratul. Zeratul went Void Prison, did he? Yeah, so Void Prison, Blink Heal, Avatar, Disintegrate, and Grab a Bomb. We should be kind of careful about Grab a Bomb, Disintegrate combos. Obviously, if he puts a Void Prison on top of us after the Void Bomb, Gravity Bomb, it can be painful. But right here we kind of can maybe. Nope, no we can't. We didn't have enough momentum there, and the polymorph really. Okay, seems like this is a team fight, so I will use my ultimate there. Basically, not really to do the damage or to stun them, but to force Li Ming to disengage with the Disintegrate. Even though it's kind of a trade down in a sort of, because Disintegrate is only 20-second cooldown and Apocalypse is 100-second cooldown. We still had kind of a potential to probably fight them there in a team fight, but obviously didn't happen. So for this tier you can actually go like, I don't like Siphon the Dead, like 16% doesn't feel that much. Even though you are Diablo and you have much larger health pools than most other tanks, 16% doesn't really feel that great. And 30-second cooldown is far too long for that. Like you can go as Sonya with 10% healing every 10 seconds and it's just much better. So I definitely prefer Firestorm. It helps actually surprisingly a lot more than you would think. But wow, we actually killed Li Ming there before she was able to kill Nazebo, so that was great. That actually provided us a huge amount of momentum, because I was sure that Li Ming would have killed Nazebo there, but we were able to chase down and kill Merdin final. I saw Zeratul right there, so I will be kind of... Also, we should be really careful. There is Zeratul right here, so with the engage on the boss, we should be very careful about our positioning and everything. Because this boss, not only he stuns everybody, but he also pushes them back as he does it. Or doesn't? I don't know. Okay, so Zeratul didn't use his Void Prison. I was really expecting a Void Prison from Zeratul there, but obviously it didn't happen. Now we disengaged for some reason. I think that maybe our healers were out of mana. I should kind of do a better job in looking at my healers' mana, because it's very like it's an important stat to keep in mind. Like, if your healers don't have mana, probably don't fight, right? And I should do a much better job in doing that. But yeah. So as Diablo, you always want to combo. Like the way, not because it's like, it's not even an optimal way to play Diablo, but it's kind of, how to explain it. Basically, the reason you want to combo is because that's what people expect you to do. People expect you to use your charge and then to use your overpower, and if you don't do that, you can kind of screw everybody over. You can kind of screw everybody over because they would aim their skill shots in a certain specific spot. And obviously that's why you kind of... Oh wow, look at the damage on Li Ming with the spiders and with our charge, and probably mercenaries helped a bit there. We were able to almost kill Li Ming. If I actually used my Firestorm before engaging her, I would have been probably able to kill her with the returning waves. That's interesting, Zeratul was there. He probably tries to poke as much as he can. But for this tier, like, they have Zeratul, Li Ming, Brightwing. Let's actually go for Rampage. I actually don't really use this, but it might be good. Like, the 20% movement speed can actually be potentially, wow, a really good blink by Zeratul there, dodging my stun. I will just stand here on the shrine. My team has momentum, so I decided to just stay here on the shrine and get as many shots as possible. Now that we... Okay, now let's go up top and do the same thing. I actually will go ahead and help my teammates now, since Tessadar is doing the shrine duty. Yeah, I should disengage. I'm not really engaging like that hard. I'm just poking here and there. And as Diablo, I feel kind of safe to do that because I'm a tank, first of all, and second of all, I have 100 stacks of Black Soulstone. So even if I die, I will be able to resurrect basically on the spot. And if my teammates need to run away or anything, I will be able to easily help them. I probably should have comboed my ultimate into that. So now that I look at my healers, like my support's mana, I kind of feel relatively safe in doing whatever it is I'm doing. So I will just keep poking them. We still have plenty of mana. Okay, do they actually engage on Nazebo there? And seems like they do. And we got a stun on Li Ming. And can Falstad actually kill her? Yes, Falstad was able to kill Li Ming, and that was huge. Because Li Ming is their primarily, like, it's their primary damage dealer. As soon as Li Ming dies, they actually, they lose a ton. And I mean a ton of momentum. So that's obviously helpful. To kill her. No, I screwed up. I could have comboed him, but I will just use it for the speed boost and the unstoppable from whoever it was. Unstoppable from... Wow, somehow we actually killed Falstad. Did a really good job with his build. I believe he went for the spell damage Falstad there. Yes, he definitely went for spell damage Falstad. So he was actually able to kill Zeratul there from almost half health using his overdrive. So I mean, good job Falstad. Okay, I'm now convinced about this. Well, I'm not convinced. Like, the fact that we are winning this game doesn't mean that it's a good team comp, you know what I mean? It's just... It's weird to see this team, like, none of the heroes actually synergize with each other. Like, seriously, literally none. I mean, aside from... Oh, we should be actually really careful about the boss because they can backdoor it. They can backdoor the boss. So I will go ahead and scout. Aside from Falstad and Tessadar, we have zero synergy. So I will go ahead and see and scout whether they... I was slightly too late. It's fine if I die. Like, I can resurrect. But yeah. I went to stop them a little bit too late. So that was kind of bad. But Falstad was able to get full shrine. Oh, if Liming actually kills them there. Can we actually kill... I'm actually aiming for Brightwings there, maybe trying to kill her. Yeah, this actually went a lot better than I thought. Like, we were able to do a lot of damage to the enemy team there. And look at that, was able to body block poor Muradin right inside the... really good zombie wall by Nazeebo there. Really well timed. We can just ignore the boss. Honestly, on the Sky Temple, a lot of people actually go for the boss. Like, when you have a choice between contesting the temple or killing the boss, I always like... It's always better to actually go for the temple, because unless you have Tyrande with you or Sylvanas with that vulnerability perks and some really good DPS, it's actually better to get guaranteed damage. To get guaranteed damage from the temples than going for the boss, but maybe that's just me. There we go, a really solid game with Diablo with this weird team comps. It was fun, I guess. So if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, and as always, thanks for watching and see you next time.